what's up guys, UnrealPlayer5656 here, and I welcome you all to the first episode of my playthrough of Katawa Shoujo. By popular demand of one person, that one person being a John281, who pretty much forced me to do this, record this game, you know, so yeah, I guess I got no other choice but to do it. So anyways, I've never played this game, Katawa Shoujo. It's gonna be one of my first times actually, not only just playing an actual visual novel, but just recording a visual novel in general, and I hope I like it. I hope so. I've never heard of Katawa Shoujo in my life, so yeah. So without further ado, I guess I'll just start this recording. Oh yeah, I'm also with my webcam. It might be like a little bit slow because, you know, I have a slow webcam, but it's a working one. But it'll probably record me a little bit slow. Just a fair warning for everyone there. So without further ado, let's click the start button. I just hope to God OBS is recording all this. Oh, and I'm going to narrate everything too. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. Oh, secluded area. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. That's the best way to be approached from. Hisao? You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face his voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. And my cock goes hard. What? Iwanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried, except for the one in my pants. Oh, shit. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. That'd be horrifying. So, here we are, out in the cold. Are your nipples hard? Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Wow. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against a gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. She wants the D. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. There's one thing you could force out. You see, I wanted to know Shit. Shit. If you'd go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart and cock. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond... Whoa. Let me try that again. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Oh shit, he's having a heart attack. Hisao? Wait, what the hell did I do? I pressed the scroll thing. Shit. Sorry. Hisao? Shit. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Ah, crap. No, calm down, calm the hell down. No, what are you doing? Oh my god. Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Crap. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. Sorry, guys. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Well, fuck. That's a perfect way to start it. Okay, so my heart's beating. 4 Leaf Studios presents Katawa Shoujo. Okay, so it seems like we're in a hospital, I'd guess. That looks like a something. Okay. Just gonna fix everything right here. I hope you guys can see my face perfectly fine. I mean, I know the eyes are probably gonna look messed up because of the glare from the monitor, but not much I can really do about it, honestly. Clock's ticking. Wow, that's actually pretty good animation. Okay. That was a lot shorter than expected. Okay, it's been 4 months since my heart attack. Wow, 4 fucking months. Damn. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. What, 5? 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. I hope I pronounced that right. A strange world, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were harder hit by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course there wasn't a cure. Or there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance that I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he is trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. Fucker. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. It's my death. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Okay. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Okay. Hello, Hisao. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little, back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. That's always a good sign, when he says so many. Always good. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Shock, horror, awe? What the fuck? The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters, and actually really fucks up my reading of this line. Wow, what the hell? 200 milligrams, nightmares, phenytorin, what? What is all of this? I think it's freezing my computer too. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I tried to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All of this for the rest of my life? Every day? I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. No shit, Sherlock! What? Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever of my concern shows is ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. But in school, there's teachers around you, and that isn't... I don't know. I won't question it. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. Why are you giving me medication that you might not think is good for me? Are you trying to give me another heart attack? So, I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say if I'm disabled, because disabled, the first thing that pops in my head is wheelchair, but... I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Disabled. What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. Oh well, thank you, Dad. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Yes, because you're telling me that I have a choice, that I can either be homeschooled, but you can't really homeschool me, or I can go to this school that has nursing and a hospital that's like across the street. So you're giving me a choice, but you're not giving me a choice. You're giving me a choice to not have a choice. That's basically what's going on here. There we go. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. Well, thank you, douchebag, because it definitely didn't seem that way in the first scene. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. Fuck yourself, I swear, asshole. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Again, fuck yourself, asshole. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by the disability. That's what a disability is! I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? Normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is, I know it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. I'm actually going to pause right here real quick, guys, because I really have to get a drink of water. Probably should have done it at the beginning, but yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, guys. Sorry about that. Got my drink right here. So let's keep on with this. So I think I finished reading this part. All right, just gonna click here. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Okay, so now we finally get to the school. Is that supposed to be me? Act 1, Life Expectancy. Okay, I guess I'll just continue this. I wanted to stop at the introduction. I mean, because it was already going in 20 minutes. So, all right. I guess. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna stop right here, and then continue on with this a little bit later. But anyways, hang on. Let me hit escape real quick. Can I save this? No. Okay. Save. Save state. Continue. Okay. So, main menu. Alright, that's where I'm going to stop the recording here, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If this is one of your first times watching my videos, or if you really like my videos, also subscribe too. Check out the links down in the description below. They have a whole bunch of different types of shit that you can go to. Usually my YouTube channel, my Twitter. Let's see, I think I'll probably have my Skype ID down there. I don't know. Probably my league stuff, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that down there. Oh, and also, you're also gonna see down there the person who inspired this series. I'm gonna link his channel down there too, so you can see his videos also, because he's done some pretty cool stuff. Like we're playing me, John, and another person that that also John records with, but I'm also good friends with him. Soul Devil. We're also recording a series for a game called OpenTTD, which is a tycoon game which me and Soul currently suck at, but we were practicing, as I will also link to Soul's channel down there, and he will post up those videos. As you will see on those videos, we were actually doing a lot better, and we finally got out of debt. So, wow, that actually got extremely lengthy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Unreal. See you guys next time. Bye.